Right, so I like to say Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakaha Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. Right, so it's important to understand what this word mean. Right, clueless. Right, it is an adjective. Right, it says having no knowledge, understanding, or ability. Right, and 2/3 of the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you have no knowledge or understanding. Right, and what inspired me to make this video was Saturday. A brother was bringing up pretty much on how clueless you so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans really are. And what I mentioned on Saturday is a bunch of you are a bunch of boasters, man. If you look up that Greek word for boaster, it means pretender. Because a lot of you just trying to pretend to be somebody else, right? You want to pretend to be your Little Waynes and your Drakes and your Todd Dollar Signs and your Little Moes and your Little Bows and all this other nonsense, right? So again, the importance of the meaning of clueless, which is an adjective having no knowledge, understanding, right? And that's what, again, 2/3 of you so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans do not have. You have no knowledge or understanding. Now, you might consider yourself to have some form of knowledge or understanding because you went to some college, right? Some major college. You have, you know, took a couple courses to do this and to get this good job, but that's where it ends, man. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing is that a lot of colleges don't really teach you anything, right? A lot of colleges really don't teach you nothing, right? And when you do get your PhD and your master degrees and all of that, that's where your limit is, right? That's where your limit is. Right, so let's get to scriptures. Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Now, when I'm talking about knowledge, am I talking about the knowledge of this world? Well, let's find out if I'm talking about the knowledge of this world. Let's get this. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19. And the scripture says, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, he taketh the wise and their own craftiness. So if I'm talking about the knowledge of this world, no, I'm far from it. I'm far from talking about having a knowledge of this world, because the knowledge of this world, right, doesn't provide life. It actually provides death. Now, you people, you lack knowledge and understanding is because you believe that this is life. You believe going to college, working all sorts of hours from day in to day out to get this education, right, to get this good job, to make more money is life. That's not life, man. That's not how to live, right? That's not living, right? But you people are okay with it, right? You're okay with protesting, talking about some Black Lives Matter, right? Or Asian Lives Matter. Or look, bring down the restrictions from COVID, right? What about protesting for, bringing down the prices on homes? Instead of a home being $300,000, why isn't that home like $75,000, right? Why isn't that? You should be protesting about things like that. Why are you paying for water? And why is the water bill so much? The earth is 75% water, right? Why aren't you protesting about lowering prices on water, man? Like this is the simplicity of you people. This is why you people gotta die and the world gotta be given back unto the righteous. Because if we keep living like this, man. So again, Hosea 4 and 1, hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth. Right? There is no truth. Hey, let's talk about the bank system, man. How do the banks work? Right? In order for you to even get a house, right, you have to put 10% down. So if the house is $300,000, you putting at least $15,000 to $20,000 down automatically on that house, right? Automatically on a house, right? The house was built for $60,000 to $70,000. You're paying on a house $30,000, right? That house you're paying off, you're paying straight to the banks. If you can't pay off that house, the bank's gonna take it, right? And how do banks get their money? Banks get their money from other people putting their money within the bank, and the bank will use their money to provide for what you need, and vice versa. So bank systems are totally fucked up and corrupt, man. But you people are okay with it because as long as a society have it to where you have something that's called the rich, middle class, and poor, then you people try to reach for that rich class so you can look and be better than everybody else. This is why the wicked have to be destroyed and the righteous need to be put back in place. The righteous ain't ruling the world right now. The wicked is. That's why I brought up this meaning, clueless, which is an adjective, saying which is an adjective meaning having no knowledge or understanding. So again, Hosea 4:6, Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor right, because they're not gonna really tell you what the banks are. Right? They're not really going to tell you how to substantiate yourself within America. Somebody who made, let's say, $3 million off the stock market yesterday isn't going to tell the community how to make $3 million off the stock market. The majority of the times he's going to keep that to himself because that's what you have in this world. You have corruption and greed, man. Right? That's why it's going to be beautiful when this place is destroyed and the kingdom of righteousness is set up, man. It says no mercy, right? Because they'll lock Jake ass up, right? They'll lock Jake ass up and make money off Jake being locked up. You know, Jake working in jail, making license plates and things like that, go to these stores. So they're getting damn near free labor because they ain't paying Jake shit but 2 cents in prison, and he's lucky he even getting that. Nor knowledge of the Most High in the land, because like we were saying on Saturday, more and more people, generation after generation, more and more are not believing in the Most High. People are more leaning towards and going for that science, the whole science gig. Science is this and science is that. How can there be a Most High? Blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Well, that's all right, man. That's all right if you don't believe, because even though you don't believe, that's not going to stop the stock market. That's not going to stop the stock market from crashing. That's not going to stop martial law. That's not going to stop the racial wars. That's not going to stop all-out nuclear war with Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, and the U.S. That's not going to stop these things. So nobody gives a fuck whether if you believe or not. These things are still going to happen, right? This is the book of Romans chapter 3 verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? For the Most High forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar. So it's not going to matter whether if you don't believe or not, man. It's not going to fucking matter, man. What if you don't believe or not? That's your unbelief isn't going to stop nuclear missiles from hitting America. Right? Your unbelief isn't going to stop economic crash. Your unbelief isn't going to stop inflation. Your unbelief isn't going to stop people from killing each other. Right? Because this is all through the will and the power of Yahweh. So Psalms 14:1, you can also go to Psalms 53:1 that says the same thing. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, the fool hath said in his heart, there is no power. Or verbatim, the fool has said in his heart, there is no God. Hold up, Salakia, real quick. Salakia, real quick. Right, so it says, to the chief musician, a Psalms of David, the fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good, man. So that there you go, man. Right, and that's also some understanding behind this scripture too, because that refers back to the book of Romans where Paul said there is none that there is none that's righteous, there's none that do it good. Well, this is what it's talking about for those that don't believe that there is a power, because you got atheists, you also got atheists that say that there's some contradiction between those scriptures as well, but we gonna keep moving on. It says the Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek the Most High. They are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that do a good, no, not one. Have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge? So have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge? This is what it's talking about. The workers of iniquity, right? No knowledge, right? Who is the worker of iniquity? Well, you people who say that the laws, the statutes, and commandments are done away with, you people who don't want to keep the commandments of the Most High, right? You are the workers of iniquity, because iniquity means what? Sin. It says, who eat up my people as they eat bread and call not upon the Lord. So there you go. It says, there were they in great fear for the Most High and the generation of righteousness. Right, so there you go, man. Right, so again, you 2/3 of you so-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans, you're very fucking clueless, man, because you're seeking after the wrong things. You're seeking after the things of this world. That's not gonna get you nowhere. Yeah, you might have your little bit of fun. You might get your college education, your big house, your nice cars, but at the end of the day, that shit is only temporary, man. Right? You in times of danger, man. You in times of trouble. You in times where your dreams are about to be burnt the fuck up, man. Right? You want to live that life like that person lived that life. Right? But the Most High set up people in different situations to handle different things. And that's where a lot of you people lack understanding of, man. You all want to live that comfortable fucking life, that comfortable, I'm always comfortable, I don't have to worry about nothing, this, that, and that. Well, you about to be taken out of that comfort zone, man. You about to be taken out of that fucking comfort zone. Your comfortable zone is about to be very fucking unpleasant, right? Oh, my bad. Your comfort zone is about to be very fucking unpleasant. This is 2 Timothy 3:1. This known also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Perilous means trouble or dangerous times shall come. We're living in days where, look, check this out. When this moratorium ends, you got a lot of people out there that's behind on rent. We talking $17,000 to $20,000. Right, so you're gonna have a whole lot of people out there living in tents, and these people that's not used to living like that, what do you think they're gonna resort to when they have to live in tents, when they have to try to survive? And we're not just talking about 5, 10, 20 people. We talking about hundreds of people that's about to be homeless because they're behind on rent. Right? Maybe maybe you found a way around the system, maybe to get your PPP loan. Maybe you found a way for the government to help you. Maybe you find a way for this, but a lot of you haven't found that way, man. And a lot of you are clueless to understand that you about to be put in a situation that you have never been in your fucking life, man. Let me get this, man. This is Matthew's chapter 24, verse 21. It says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So it's going to be great tribulation, right? When inflation hits, gas prices go up, right? When you're only walking out of the store with 2 bags because you just had to spend $100, right? And you only walking out of the store with 2 bags, right? When you barely could get to work because the gas prices are so damn high, man. $15, $10, $15 for a damn gallon, right? What are you gonna do when times like that happen? You people have no clue because you ain't prepared for it. You're clueless, right? You have no knowledge nor understanding of what's about to take place, right? Referring back to Hosea 4 and 10. 6, Salakia 6, right? What did the Lord say, man? He said, hey, he's gonna laugh at your calamity when your fear cometh, right? Did he not say that? Well, we can get it right now. Let's get it right now. Let me see. Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. Right, wisdom crieth without. Wisdom is what? Sophia. Crying without. So when the prophets are out in the highways and byways, we open up this book. Guess what? Wisdom is crying. Sophia is crying. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse and the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorneth delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof, which is correction. Behold, I will pour out my spirits unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And that's what's happening. That's why we out in the highways and byways, is to make these words known unto you, right? It says, because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have sat at not all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamities. I will mock when your fear cometh. So, hey, when it says, when your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. So, hey, when you had that shit going on in Texas, man, what dude was freezing his damn car, the Lord was laughing at his ass. You about to become a frozen popsicle. The Lord was laughing at you, nigga. Right? All them people that died, in the different tsunamis that take place, right? Earthquakes, sinkholes, volcanoes erupting, plane crashes. The Most High laugh at your ass. He's laughing at you. Ha 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 ha. That's what you get, right? Because you people consistently believe that you could just do what the fuck you want to do and not pay for it, man. You get eaten up by a damn alligator or eaten up by a lion. Ooh, that must be some damn death to get mauled alive, man. Woo. Get bitten by a snake, now you're poisoned. Lord laughing at you people, man. Why he laughing at you people? Well, let's keep going. It says, when your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I would not answer. Then you're going to be calling, please God, please this and that and that. like the motherfuckers in the Twin Towers, man. You think they weren't calling on God? But you didn't see an image of a so-called white man coming down with a light behind him, with a song behind him talking about, oh, and he saved your life. No, you motherfuckers was jumping out of the windows. That's what was happening, man. Judgment. It says, then shall they call me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For it says what? For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof. So you despising the correction of the Most High. We telling you people, look, we simply telling the so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans, even though we know it's only for those that, you know what? Because when you talk about the elect and the chosen, scriptures talk about the elect being Israel, the Israelites, and the chosen being Israelites. So I'm gonna say those that Yahweh have given to Yahweh Shai, right? That's what I'm gonna say. Those that Yahweh have given unto Yahweh Shai are out in the highways and byways right now, telling you, get your shit together. Keep the law, statutes, commandments. How do you gain eternal life? Matthew 19:17. Right? Ecclesiastics, what is that? Ecclesiasticus, I believe that's Ecclesiastes 12 and 14 or something like that. This is the conclusion of the whole matter. Keep the commandments, right? Joshua 1:18, those that keep not my commandments shall be put to death. Romans 6 and 20, for the wages of sin is death. We telling you to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. Lord willing, if we be of those men that Yahweh gave to Yahweh Shai, right? Because, hey, man, there's going to be a lot of hell, man. There's going to be a lot of hell, right? That might be my next video I get into, man. Right? Matter of fact, let it be so. Through the will and the power of Yahweh Shemel Shah, Lord willing. But I'm going to go ahead and end it from here and say Yahweh Shemel Shah, Barakatham, Shalom, Lord willing. This was edifying. Shalom.